Hi everyone, welcome to another Soulvean Writing lesson. I hope you're all having a marvelous day and or night, and thank you so much for being here. I'm entirely grateful. Alright, this next lesson is going to be on the soft sign and the hard sign's function. And in a future video when we go into pronunciation, you'll know more about it. But for now, let's talk about its function. Starting with the hard sign here, which is already written. The hard sign's function is to emphasize the sound or the letter of something. Is to emphasize. The hard sign adds. So the hard sign, in a sense, hard sign almost equals a plus sign. A plus sign, or like a plus sign in a sense. What I mean by this is that, again, a hard sign is used to emphasize something. To emphasize something. And to show you as an example, I'm just going to give you the letter A. The letter A. As you've seen in our previous videos with writing, A. So, A without the hard sign is just A. Now, another thing I should note is that the placement of where to put these when you're writing. In Soulvean, we write from left to right, but that's not how we read things all the time. But nonetheless, we'll go more about that when we write in Soulvean. For now, let's focus on this. So with you put the hard sign to the right of it or behind it. Like this, behind it. And again, the hard sign is just like an addition sign. It adds on to it. It emphasizes it. So in this case, becomes A. This sounds like A. This whole area here, this box up together, like this, like that. This is A. This is A now. It's no longer A, it's A. And that's what the hard sign does. Let's give you another example. I'm going to write here. This time we're going to write, let's go with Fa. Fa. Fa without this hard sign is just Fa without the hard sign. And again, you want to make sure that you put the hard sign behind the letter. This is technically considered behind the letter since we write from left to right. Left to right. You want to make sure that the hard sign is here. So now that the hard sign is here behind the letter, it's no longer Fa. It's basic sound, Fa. It's now instead, its name is being said, F. F. So this becomes F instead of Fa. It becomes F. And again, we'll go more into the different versions and what each single letter sounds like with the hard sign behind it. But for example, that's what we're doing here. So another example would be, let's try a sound now. This is sha, sha, with the hard sign behind it. So let's write a hard sign. It becomes she, she. It emphasizes the sound of something, she. So that's a hard sign. A hard sign, what it does. So in summary, hard sign emphasizes. So here we go. And write this as nice as possible. The hard sign emphasizes. Emphasizes. So the hard sign adds to the sound. So again, so the hard sign emphasizes. I was going to continue writing that, but I'll add it here. Adds. Adds to. Or adhance. Enhances the pronunciation. If my spelling is bad, please do forgive me. Please do forgive me if I'm really bad at spelling in English. So nonetheless, here we go. So yeah, so the heart sign adds to or even enhances, or as I said before, emphasizes the pronunciation of a sound or letter. But the heart sign doesn't do that to itself. The heart sign won't emphasize itself. All right, so that's what the heart sign is. It's extremely important, and you'll find it a lot in Soulvean writing. A lot. So again, so let's put another letter here. So let's go with ba this time. Ba. Ba by itself, this is ba. Ba by itself is just ba. Now again, if we add the heart sign, it becomes B. Becomes B because the sound is being emphasized. It's being enhanced. The pronunciation is being added to. Becomes its true name, B. Okay, now moving on, we're going to go with the soft sign. And we're just going to skip one line below. So here we go. The soft sign. This is kind of equal to a minus sign. A minus sign. It's like this. In the sense that it takes away the sound of something. It takes away. As for the heart sign, it adds onto it. It gives it more to it. It gives it a more sound, more to its pronunciation. It enhances it. The soft sign takes away. It reduces the sound. It reduces the sound of something. So let's go with something such as sha. So sha. Sha by itself is sha. Now sha with the soft sign, like this, becomes sh. Becomes sh. And the reason why this is the case is because the soft sign is taking that away from it. It's taking everything away from sha and reducing it to its first initial sound. And that's the important thing to know about the soft sign, is that it reduces something to its first initial sound. So the soft sign and I'm just gonna write this. The soft sign takes away slash reduces and again, I'm not the best English speller, but anyways, so the soft sign takes away slash reduces a sound slash letter to its initial pronunciation. So to its initial sound, to its initial sound. So let's give more examples of this. And again, the soft sign is written just like how the hard sign is, in the same placement, as in it comes after the targeted letter, the targeted sound. Let's go with a letter such as ka. So here's ka. If you put the soft sign behind ka, it becomes k. And the reason why it becomes k is because that k is the initial sound to ka. Before you have that part, you have the k. So ka becomes ka. And it's eminent here because, again, the soft sign takes away, it reduces the sound of something to its first initial sound. Let's go with another one. Let's go with ja. So, as you've seen, in Soulvean writing. Let's go with ja. Ja with the soft sign becomes ch, ch, as in like page, page. Ch. And the reason why it becomes ja again is because the soft sign is taking away that last sound. It's reducing it to its first initial sound. Let's go with another one. Another thing that could be reduced. So, another interesting thing about the soft sign is that it does take the initial sound of it, the most pronounced sound of it, and reduces it to its first initial sound, or its initial sound. So, in a sense, here is a letter that kind of sounds different when you put the soft sound behind it. And this is going to be the letter, or the sound hest. So hest, you could pronounce it like that too, hest. But the soft sign becomes st. It becomes st. Now, to be honest with you, a lot of times you may not actually see the soft sign there. It would be pronounced in a word such as tosh. Words such as tosh, you hear the tosh. So let me write tosh real quick for you. Tosh. Tosh. And again, you don't see the soft sign here, but it's initially there. And that really just comes down to the writer. In some Soulvean words, you'll realize that the soft sign appears a lot, like a lot, because you're reducing a lot of sounds in some words. In others, you're not. So, to recap, the hard sign here adds on to the sound of something. It gives it more life. It enhances that initial sound, the initial pronunciation of it. In the case here, a with the hard sign becomes a. Fa with the hard sign becomes f. And sha with the hard sign becomes she. See? They're changing the sounds. They're becoming more profound. They're becoming more louder and having more of an enhanced sound to them or pronunciation. And then the soft sign, on the other hand, takes away, it reduces, it minuses, it just completely robs the sounds and letters of their life in a sense and reduces them to their first initial sound or even just their initial sound. In the case here, we have ka. Ka with the soft sound becomes k. And then we have ja. Ja with the soft sound becomes ch, ch. And then we have chst. Chst with the soft sound becomes chst with the soft sound becomes st, st, st. Instead of ch, it becomes st. And then again, sha with the soft sound becomes sh, sh, because it's taken away that sound that gives them what they have. It's taking away the from most letters. It's taking away the from hest. And it's taking away the from sha, reducing them to just one initial sound. Without further ado, that will conclude our lesson for today. I hope it was very educational for you. And if you actually watched throughout the entire video, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Also, again, please do forgive me for my potentially bad spelling, if there was any. But nonetheless, I hope you guys learned a lot. And again, that's the lesson on the hard and soft sign. Take care, everyone. I wish you all a marvelous day and or night. And see you later. Bye, going away.